up next. The hype surrounding the new Star Wars movie has already begun.
I'm Cameron McIntosh. It's probably the only movie with enough force to sink Titanic as the biggest film of all time. Coming up next, I have the merchandising force behind Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
Move over Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. The hottest things in the galaxy are the new Star Wars toys. It's still more than 2 weeks before the release of the Star Wars movie, The Phantom Menace, and the hype is tremendous. Here's CKY5's Cameron McIntosh with the making behind the force.
The force is coming.
It can mean only one thing: invasion.
Come on, you gotta get me on camera, dude.
An invasion that has Star Wars fans with lightsabers in hand converging on stores for merchandise from The Phantom Menace. Collector Pablo Hidalgo was among the first.
The movie is pretty much all one cool-looking toy, and everybody wants to have a piece. So.
And there are plenty of pieces to be had, from action figures that talk,
We will have revenge.
to t-shirts and just about anything else.
Over here they've got the lightsaber.
So, young Jedi, you're probably asking yourself right now, what's the attraction? Why are grown-ups, men in ties, coming down here and swinging lightsabers? Many say it's simply nostalgia. Something sparks the imagination of even the biggest kids.
I remember, going to get my first Star Wars toys, back when I was like 6.
These are characters that are just, they're so totally enmeshed in our culture and our folklore for our generation.
That creates fascination for the new.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi.
Like Darth Maul, the new enemy of the Jedi.
At last we will have revenge.
He's the big villain, and his action figure is the big seller. But will he win the fans' hearts?
May 19th is gonna be the day.
That's when the Force comes to a theater near you. Cameron McIntosh, CKY5 News.
And contrary to previous reports, tickets for The Phantom Menace will be made available in advance. They go on sale May 12th. Well, speaking of entertainment, here's Sylvia with Monday Spotlight.
Not to draw attention to themselves. In the new film, the costumes do draw attention to themselves. They have to, because they're in a more sophisticated society. And to do that and keep it timeless is much more difficult. So this is red, and then this is red.
To create this cosmic couture, Lucas enlisted the aid of renowned costume designer Tricia Bigger, who assembled 50 of Hollywood's finest wardrobe artists to assist her.
When I first started in the film, we were going to have 3 costumes for the Queen. And as time went on, George decided that every time we saw the Queen, that she was going to have a different costume.
No, Your Highness.
There's so many changes for me because a queen can't wear the same outfit twice.
She travels, she goes to the Senate, and each one of those demanded a different type of costume.
And Portman's sci-fi frocks were only the beginning. The costume department labored for nearly a year to create dozens of dazzling designs, inspired by the ancient cultures of Europe, Asia, and Africa.
The look of the costumes taps into all these various cultures that we all subliminally recognize, It's very clever. You still have much to learn, my young apprentice.
And while Jedi robes may seem relatively plain, Ewan McGregor insists they're a perfect fit.
It was extraordinary to stand up on the mirror with all my wardrobe on and stuff. Because I was Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it was quite a moment for a young man.
As the duo battles the dark side, they encounter an interstellar cast of thousands. Producer Rick McCallum told me each has its own distinct look.
You can't go to a wardrobe shop and rent costumes for this kind of movie. That was so apparent to us from the very beginning. What wasn't apparent to us was how many costumes we'd have to build. It ended up being about 1,100.
We've done 2 versions of this armor in different types of quilting.
To do individual costumes and do them in the thousands is a very, very difficult task. But I did want the military to have several different kinds of outfits, that the officers were different than the enlisted men, that the pilots were different than the troopers.
I will sign no treaty, Senator.
But among the alien hordes, Portman is the film's most stunning vision. She even appreciates the heavy headpieces.
It's good for the effect of the film, as long as it doesn't give me brain damage or anything. I'm all for it.